I rather have myself a nice airplane. I rather have myself a nice yacht. I rather buy myself an exotic car versus me having to just give that money to Uncle Sam.
So I'm curious, what's the biggest frustration that you've seen for sellers when it comes to exiting highly appreciated businesses, cryptocurrency, or real estate? Sometimes it's 25 to 50% of their gain is going to be wiped out with capital gains tax and depreciation recapture, depending on what state that you live in, of course, and the asset type. But what's the biggest frustration you've seen when it comes to that, Edwin?
Having to pay that. I think that's the biggest frustration, right? Having to pay that and not knowing what to do in order for you not to pay all those taxes. Because the way that I look at it is like, I rather have myself a nice airplane. I rather have myself a nice yacht. I rather buy myself an exotic car versus me having to just give that money to Uncle Sam. So how do we go about that? And you could explain more on that. But I think the biggest frustration is learning that you don't have to pay it, but you could use it for things that you like and that you want, that is gonna, create those memories. Because it's not about fulfillment, it's about, what memories can I create with my family by having that yacht, by having that plane, by having uh, that exotic car.
Absolutely love that. Yeah. And in fact, we call this the, tax flow versus cash flow. We are also, I guess, trained in a lot of people talk about cash flow, and that's so important, but it's also tax flow. And increasingly so it's tax flow because guess what? Taxes are going higher. And guess what? The debt is going higher. So the government is taxing us more. And for those who have advantageous legal means to defer capital gains taxes or ways to be efficient with your tax, it changes everything. In fact, this is part of why we start Capital Gains Tax Solutions. We have a thing called a Deferred Sales Trust that works for business sales, works for real estate, primary homes, cryptocurrency, can save a failed 1031 exchange, but it gives you more than just tax deferral, Edwin. It gives you some of the things we were talking about. It gives you time freedom. You can be completely passive. It also gives you entrepreneurial freedom. Guess what? A lot of entrepreneurs want to get out of their business to go start another business, but they're not sure how to get out without having to pay the tax. And so they stay in their business. Or that real estate deal that you've owned for 27 and a half years and is fully depreciated, and you're afraid of the 1031 exchange. Well, we eliminate the 1031 exchange. We call it the Netflix version of exit planning for the entrepreneur or high net worth individual that most people just don't even know about or how to execute. And it gives you so many of these freedoms that if you want to be active or passive, you want to be retired, or you want to be into cryptocurrency or out of cryptocurrency, out of a business, into real estate, out of real estate. And if you want to learn more about this, you go to capitalgainstaxsolutions.com and you can get your tax flow plan on. We also have a free mastermind every Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. You can check out our ebook as well. That being said, Edwin, if you had a strategy to help your clients or partners or people exit in a way that's transformational, do you feel like more people would exit?
Oh, definitely, of course. I think if they understand how the exits work, and like I said at the beginning, that you do gain your time back, but at the same time, if you have the right partner in place, or the right accountant, or the right tax specialist that is going to help you avoid, paying all those taxes. Because I think another one of those big hurdles is that when I exit, I'm going to get taxed so much money, so might as well just continue working. So if you really learn how to do that and how to avoid paying taxes the legal way, you know, again, the sky's the limit.
It's a game changer. Absolutely. And if you want to learn more about that, again, go to capitalgainstaxsolutions.com.